we're back in the studio again with a special guest.
Yes, we are. Our first special guest in the studio.
Yes, it is. I'm so excited.
But before we introduce her, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Mary.
And this is Hotter by the Minute.
Oh, hell yeah, we are. You get the pleasure of introducing someone you know more than I do.
I know this beautiful face anywhere. This is Vicky Mina, and she has been in my industry, the wedding industry, for many, many years, actually. You're like 20 years in, I think, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to believe.
It is hard to believe. So Vicky comes with a lot of talent. She has her own makeup line. We're going to hear about all that. But more importantly, the reason we wanted Vicky on is, you know, she's in our era.
Yeah.
I'm 55.
Yeah.
Very
good
proud
girl. I wasn't going to say your age.
Oh, yeah. I'm very proud of
We
it.
love it.
Yes, 55. And I love it. I've been around for a long time. I not only am at the age where I'm doing my own makeup and I see the changes in the skin and everything else and things are sagging.
That's right.
But I also, a lot of my clients are of this age. So
That's right.
it's great. I feel like I'm the right makeup artist on here to talk to women over the age of 40.
That's
Over
right. And
are we
changes.
over the age of 40, over the age of
Oh,
45,
girl.
50?
Depends on who you talk
Whatever
to.
age we are. But, you know, our skin does age. So today, I'm without any makeup at the moment. And
But I commented, Mary,
Yes.
before and off camera, that your skin is spectacular.
It is.
She
Thank
has
you.
Beautiful.
amazing skin.
we all try to look as good, what we want for us. And I'm really excited about the tips and you actually doing my makeup, because sometimes I'm on camera and I look like I don't have any makeup on.
Yeah, that's
and
That's because I'm dark.
Yeah. Well, and it's also because maybe I'm not using the right shades, and I'm ready to change, and wear makeup that is suitable for me.
Yeah, and I think the big difference between me and Mary when we were chatting as well is about makeup and menopause and all these things is I never took care of my skin.
Yeah.
I was the complete opposite.
Yeah, I'm the same as you.
I never,
Ironic
I still
for somebody
do
in the
today,
industry.
probably on the last year,
Yeah.
did I really start, okay, I should take this off.
Yeah.
You know, I'm tired or I'm
Yeah.
exhausted from the
But
day.
you have beautiful skin.
You do.
I think that's genetics.
Yeah, I was just in the sun for a week and
Yes.
and I SPF'd like crazy
Yeah.
and
Yes.
frequently, and I still got a major sunspot on my forehead,
Isn't
which
that
will go
something?
away. Back to doing your makeup for being on camera versus off camera, and this is a big thing. And women, I think what it is that they don't recognize that they need a little more color and they need a little more definition. Because what happens is, as we age, we start to lose the definition. We start to naturally shed a lot of the hair where we want it. So like our
where we
lash,
don't want it,
and
it
we grow
grows.
it where we don't want it. Like what's up with that? But you know, honestly, it's
true.
all about fake it till we make it. You don't worry about aging. It's it's so normal,
just
and
a
we've
number.
earned it. It's a number.
That's right.
And nobody wakes up over the age of 50. I don't care if they're a celebrity or who they are.
Exactly.
You just, it's going to be a little more work.
That's right.
But you put in the work.
But I
you
love,
do.
but I love that though.
And you want
because
to.
You do.
want
You
to.
want to.
You wake
So,
up one day, you just go, I want to do this.
Yeah, because you know what? The work is really rewarding
It
when
is.
you get to be our
It
age.
is. I
When you
love
know
it.
what to do. You got to know what
That's
to
right.
do.
That's why we have you here
That's
today.
why we
to
have
tell
you.
us what
So-
we're doing wrong and
That's
right.
right.
So if you feel
Exactly.
like you're like doggy paddling and trying to survive and you're not able to pull it together, I will mention
Wear a mask.
I am going to be doing Mary's makeup, so you'll be able to learn some tips here today. But also follow me on socials.
Yes.
And also, if you want to get a one-on-one lesson with me,
Absolutely.
you can do that. You can book on my website. Usually, you would want to prep your skin.
Yes.
And I get asked all the time, should I be using a primer? A face primer or not?
Yes.
Depends on what you're using. Smooths the skin. It's perfect for mature skin because we want our makeup to glide over
Yes.
the lines, and it's
Yes.
wonderful
The pores.
for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it creates a velvety smooth texture for the skin. So
And
it's
that's what I love.
really
as
nice.
well. Yes.
But I'm going to go in right now
Okay.
with a little bit of a foundation.
Okay.
And you have a very neutral undertone. You are very much right down the middle. So we're going to use a neutral product on you.
She's far from neutral, by the way.
Yeah. I do have the foundation here, which is really beautiful, the flawless finish.
Okay.
And then we also have this, which is the BB cream, which I'm
Okay.
going to take a little bit of it and put it on my palette. We can use
So
that.
what is a BB cream? I've heard lots about it, but I've never actually.
Yeah. So one thing I will say is a lot of makeup, you're going to have a lot of keywords and phrases, and it's all about just gimmicks to sell.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
and
It's foundation.
a BB cream. BB cream is, in essence, a tinted moisturizer.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a moisture product with a tint to
I
it. So
gotcha.
it gives a little less coverage, and not all of them are the same. Some of them give more coverage than others.
Right.
Mine is an age defense, so it's actually built around an aging serum. So it's got,
Which is awesome.
yeah, it's got
Yes.
hyaluronic acid in it.
Yes.
It's going to pump
Which
up
is
your
perfect.
skin. It's going to give you a little bit of coverage, which is, but you're going to see, it's like a skin
I'm
enhancer.
very excited.
It's so nice. So with clean hands, my hands are clean. I'm going to go in and show you. I love this product applied with your fingers.
Oh my God, I thought it was just me. Everyone does brushes and I hate it.
Yes.
I
So
always do my fingers.
brushes are lovely, and as a pro, I will tell you that to get the right coverage with a lot of foundation products on the market, a brush is an excellent way to do it because it's going to give you great coverage with less product. It's going to blur everything and make it look beautiful. But this particular product, with your fingers.
Okay, so I am doing it wrong.
It's gorgeous. I will say that in general, as we age, a full coverage foundation is not the place we want to
right,
be.
yeah.
Something with a full coverage or a matte coverage is not typically, unless you're extremely oily.
Yeah, no.
You want to enhance your skin. You don't want to cover it.
Yeah.
So what you want, I mean, look how gorgeous her skin looks with this on. It looks
Very glowy,
enhanced
yeah.
and glowy and not masked at all.
No,
And
you can't even tell it's really on there.
It's-
It's nice.
it's
A
gorgeous.
little bit of a tone, you can see it.
I'm going to show you now, just for the women who do love foundation, my Flawless Finish is beautiful because it is a lightweight texture, and texture is what we're looking for. We're looking for something
That'll
that's
go in the
light,
holes.
serum-like, that's gonna look really beautiful on skin. So this I do like to apply. You can do it with your fingers, but I love this applied with a brush, and you would want to tap and pull in a downward motion. You want to go in the direction of the growth of those baby
right.
fine hairs on the face. You don't want to go against
I knew that
it.
part.
You knew that.
I knew that part.
And go light on the forehead. You don't need a lot on the forehead and on the nose. And make sure you tap it in really well. Blend it down the edge of the jaw towards the neck so that you don't end up with a line. And that's what that looks like. I'm going to do a little bit of eye makeup first. And I'm
Oh,
going
I
to give you
love
my
that.
very quick eye tutorial for a daily makeup that makes your eyes look lifted. For a lot of women, they're losing the definition and their eyes look saggy. And whether that is the hooded skin around the eye or just the fact that the face is dropping,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
we're going to make your eyes look a little more like
I'm very excited about
hyped
that.
up. Okay, so I'm going to prime your
She's got
eyelid.
great eyes.
She does.
Yeah.
She does. We're going to prime your eyelid skin with this eyelid primer. It is a skin tone, and I'm just going to tap that all across the eyelid. It's going to cover up any veins.
And the primer is mainly just to keep your shadows from creasing and getting oily? Or?
It will do that. It will keep your shadows on longer. It will make your colors pop, because if you think about
Able
it
to
as
blend more,
coloring
yeah.
on a piece of paper, if you're trying to color on a piece of beige paper,
Yeah.
you're not going to see those colors.
That's
where
right.
if it's
Yeah.
a lighter, brighter. See, that's
Yeah.
going to even out her eyelid
Yeah.
skin. The two I would say most popular are this one, which is Cafe Mate, which is
Yeah.
browns
nice.
and natural
Ooh, I like
colors,
that.
all
Very
mattes,
pretty.
very beautiful texture on them. They're really easy to blend out, and that's the one I reach for on a daily basis. But the #1 selling palette is this one,
Is
Nude
it?
Cashmere. It's amazing. It's more of a neutral tone, so less warmth to it.
Okay.
You've got a combination of mattes, shimmers, satins, and you can do a multitude of eye looks with this.
Now I have a question.
Yes.
I was told as we get older we shouldn't wear anything shiny on our lids because it enhances
Okay.
yeah.
What I'm going to say is this: a little bit of shimmer, and I'm talking about a gleam, like a soft gleam. I'm not
Not a
talking
glitter?
about sparkle or glitter or like anything overly shiny.
Yeah.
Is really complimentary on every age.
Okay.
Okay? And it's where you put it. So you don't want to put it where, you know, up into the brow bone. You want to keep it onto the moving lid.
Okay.
Taking this palette, I'm going into the second color here, tapping off any excess, and we're using a fluffy brush, starting right underneath the arch of the brow, and I'm going to start rocking that back and forth. So don't be afraid of like lifting your skin. If you need to lift to
It's
get in
true.
there and do it, lift and do it.
Yes.
girl.
Let it drop. Look at it again.
It's true.
If,
we know.
if your eye,
Lift
if,
up the skin.
if that skin dropped and you need to, then you open your eye, look straight into the mirror, and do it with your eye open, so
Yeah.
that the color goes where you want it.
Pull it up.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're looking for is we're looking to shade the skin, and I'm going to show you a quick little guideline. If you put this brush from the corner of Mary's nose, anybody's nose, to the end of where their brow should be. Okay, so your eyebrows are a little short of what they should be. They should be ending right about there.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
be telling my person who does the threading.
And I only know that because of years of experience, because of where your eye ends, right? We're going to go from here to there. That's the area that we can fill with eyeshadow. It's fine to extend the eyebrow out. You just don't want it to come down at any sharp angle. So if it
Oh, believe me, it won't.
I probably have the down, do I?
Do you?
Do I have
might
the
have
down?
no, your
No,
brows
yours
are
are
stellar.
Really?
beautiful.
You've got
I
gorgeous
do love
brows.
your brows.
They're stunning.
I've never had them done.
Very beautiful. Okay, so you can see, like, look at Shannon, look at the camera, and you can see by doing that how much more lifted it is.
Yeah, like what a difference.
If you have very
Yeah.
hooded skin, this is so important because the theory is that anything that's like light and bright, so that white flap of skin that's sitting there is going to catch the attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by shading it in a subtle skin tone, matte, it's going to recede and lift. And it brings the eye more into focus where your eye comes forward.
Yes, I can't wait
We
to see
should
it
have
on
just done
camera.
half a face.
We could do a half
That
a
would be
face,
pretty
and you're
cool.
going to see the difference.
No, it's
Girl.
not pretty
No,
cool.
she's not going to like that.
She wants the whole thing.
I do. We're not doing half the face.
Can we do half and then do the other half?
So we could, I'll do a half, I'll do the other half off camera. I
Yeah.
want people to see the difference
I
between this
think that.
two.
I love
think it's
that.
kinda cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool to have, like, show it off
Yeah.
camera. Then we'll get to fix
Then
the
we'll
rest
finish
of it
it.
later.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'd
Going
send
in
her
with-
out that way if I were you.
Going with a flat brush, I'm going to go in with the first color, which is this lighter color, and I'm going to pat that. This is a different motion. The brush is different, so we're changing up the motion. This is a pat, not a brush.
We can make a song.
Pat,
Brush.
And now you can start to see her eyes are starting to look.
Yes, girl.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you know, I know that's very natural for you, but some people who are learning, I find that you use various brushes for various types of different things that you're
You do.
demonstrating. Yes.
You do, but I don't want anyone to feel intimidated and feel like I can't do any of this because I don't have all of these brushes. That's okay. You can use your fingers. You can use a Q-tip. You can use a doe foot applicator. Use what you have. A doe foot applicator. Like if you know those little those sponge tip applicators.
Oh,
You know,
that come with your makeup for free.
If that's all you have, use it until you can build up a little brush
I love that
collection.
because that was
Yeah.
the thing. Some people don't have that, and they're like, "Oh, I can't put the money into that." But if they could use maybe some things they have, even, and just learn how to
Yes.
do various things. And
Absolutely.
yes, that would be lovely.
So one thing I'll tell you is no excuses ever.
Yeah.
No
Love it.
excuses ever.
Yes.
Don't feel like getting up in the morning. No excuses ever. You make yourself get up because
I agree.
It's all self-talk and what you tell yourself. I'm going to give you a really big tip right now. A lot of women are lacking definition on their lash line, and the biggest thing that they're not doing is I want you to flip up your lid ever so slightly. Flip it up, and for a lot of women, it's going to be learning.
I do that.
Yeah.
I do that.
It's going to be learning how to do this, and you're wiggling that pencil in between the lashes. And what ends up happening is you're going to cover a little bit of the skin.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go all the way to the inside corner? No. You go 3/4 of the way. It's just to give you that definition.
Have you done that?
Have you ever done this?
crazy.
I have, but for not a long time.
Close your eyes for
Well,
me.
we grew up with it down the bottom one. Remember
Then I
that?
go-
You'd hang your eyelid down and chalk that thing out all in black.
Then I just did a tiny bit on the top. Now look at the camera and you can see I want
Wow, Mary, that's
like
crazy.
the difference that makes, because what ends up
I can't wait
happening
to see
is
it. When you were applying the eyeliner, can you, like, I know I can feel the difference from what you did and what I've done.
yeah.
So, and when you were putting on, were you pushing, pull, like, how was like the
No.
motion feel on your hand?
No.
How would you feel that?
If you're pushing or you're having to push too hard and still not getting the payoff, you're just not using the liner that's
right.
made for this
Okay,
job.
right.
Perfect.
You know, you want to use something that's going to easily transfer onto that. This is a waterproof eyeliner. And then taking this angled brush with this dark espresso color in the kit, I'm giving you a tiny bit of a wing. So I'm just ever so slightly winging that out. And look at that. Like, look at the definition that makes. If you just did that with
That's
mascara
amazing.
to go on camera, it's going to make a world of difference.
That
like
feels
you
good.
and the difference between
Yeah.
what you normally do
Yeah,
to this
to this.
is so big.
See,
even just
and
that.
that's what I want to do. And it's very simple, just
So
little
easy.
colors. little ways. So it's really nice, Vicky, to feel that on my skin because I feel the difference. Like you're not pushing, you're like kind of like brushing.
It's
almost.
very
like
gentle.
It's very gentle.
It should be very gentle.
And I have
a little
contacts
harder.
in, and you'd never know. Like there's nothing on my contacts.
Dig in there.
So I'm taking the same brush. You can wipe off the excess. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the middle color, which is this
So this is
brown.
all from the same palette right
All
now.
from
All
the same.
from the
I'm
same
only
palette.
using the Cafe Mate
I love
palette
that.
on her.
Okay.
I've done so many lessons and countless makeup on women of all ages, but particularly mature women. This works on everybody.
Yeah.
On everybody. Okay, so that looks amazing. And then, like I said, a touch of mascara. Next, we're going to move on to your brows because brows are super crucial.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
they are.
Brows are scary.
Brows and lashes. So before I move on, let me just quickly talk about mascara. You want to use the right mascara formula for you.
Yes.
If yours flakes and smudges, and no matter what formula you use, it's all over the place, you want to look at getting a tubing mascara. And then if you want to curl your lashes, you can curl them.
I do it.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
And now I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look down for me. Your lashes are actually pretty curly. And just my tip on mascara is make sure you wiggle into the root and then pull out to the tip and make sure you get those outer corner lashes and pull the outer corner lashes out like this. You're training them to go out to give you a flare. And then make sure, look down.
I have contacts in, so they were moving.
They're removing on you. And make sure you get into, not into the inner corner, but you want to get into the, the first lash. And then give yourself a second coat. A lot of women call it one coat and they're done. Back to the brows. So with the brows, it's really important to note that your brows do change your face.
Yes.
If you don't have good brows, find a pro. You let them give you a brow shaping and see how they do them, because seeing yourself with that brow the way it should be shaped is transformative.
And what is your opinion on having your eyebrows tattooed?
I'm for it. I'm for it. I've
Perfect.
done permanent brow makeup many times.
Have you?
Oh yeah, I've tried it all. I've done everything. I'm like a guinea
I
pig.
love it.
If you are somebody who struggles and wants that step removed from your daily routine, you want to have great brows all the time, find a pro who does really good permanent brows. We've gone into a less invasive technique, and they're called nano brows, or they're called ombre brows, or powder brows. Those,
Interesting.
yeah, they use a different tool, a different technique to do it, but there's no cutting of the skin. So Mary, like a lot of people, your brows do the scoop.
Yeah.
They do the roundness, right?
Yes.
Okay, so round brows are not where it's at. That's not what we want. We want a bit of more of an angle, okay? So, and that's just because for many years we plucked our brows. We removed those damn suckers and they didn't grow back the way they should have been.
Or they didn't grow back at all.
So what we want to do is we want to create more of a line. So right here, the way they start, they're great. They're coming up and they want to connect to the arch. So the arch of the brow is right here, the highest point, okay? And then once you get to the arch, you just want to basically continue those brows out, and I'm giving them a little more length on you. Then I'm going to start creating these strokes, these hair strokes coming up.
Same pencil.
Yep, this is the medium brown skinny brow pencil from Vicky Mina Makeup. I love this pencil. It's a nice, soft, warm brown that works really well on a lot of brunettes. And that's it. So that gives you an idea of what your brow would look like. Now, if it's me, I'm into a thicker brow. I'm into a fuller brow.
I would love to have thick
Mary,
brows.
I can't.
I actually
I
saw,
would love it.
Like, you're going to need another hour before we film to do your makeup.
I think so. I think so. Oh my Lord. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, I can't wait till you see it.
Now, we're going to get to your under eyes because this is a big one. So we're going to use the Brighten Up, okay? And I'm going to put just a touch of it right in here. A little bit more right there. And a little bit right up here, okay? You want to deposit the product, though, away from right up underneath the eyelid. The lower eyelid, because if you're going to put the product in here, that's too much product in a spot where it's going to show creasing. So you want to apply it lower than that and then move it slightly up towards that area.
I literally did not know that.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
I know, and a lot of women actually make the mistake of applying their under eye concealer in too small of a space.
Yes.
It's actually the entire area under
I
the
do it
eye.
first. For anything.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Because you have very dark under eyes like I do,
Yeah.
probably, and you just, it's the one thing that makes a big difference when you do your makeup.
Isn't it funny?
Yeah. This is a pastel pink powder. I love it. So we're going to take a bit of this and we're going to, look up, we're going to set that. It's microfine. If you're worried about applying a powder under the eye because, you know, you've got lines, this will not give you that cakey under eye. Look at that.
amazing.
Is that like a translucent powder then, or no?
It is. It's like a translucent powder, but it's slightly tinted with that pink shade. That's going to brighten up the skin.
Yeah.
So by applying it in that area, you're like further brightening the skin. Look how beautiful that looks.
Oh my Lord.
Beautiful. And then I'm going to set the rest of her face. I could set it with the same pastel pink, but I'm going to take a little bit of the translucent powder and I'm going to apply that in the areas where we want to just diminish some shine. Can you see on camera how the shine is going away and the pores?
Let's do a zoom in, guys.
How about not?
That looks so, I think the camera will pick it up.
Oh yeah, the camera will. Yeah.
It's amazing how much
No, I don't care.
less shiny. And if you're not using bronzer, and this is my tip to every woman out there, regardless of your age, but especially mature women, because for some reason, why are you all so bronzer averse?
I'm not.
You're not.
But some people are.
I know.
90% are.
I love it.
Yeah.
90% do not use bronzer. They skip
Yes.
this step and they're wondering why.
They just do cheeks.
Yes.
The cheek.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
do-
good too.
Yeah,
I love a blush.
I do both.
Yeah.
So using Sunkissed, which is a beautiful neutral color, it's got a like ever so slight
Yeah.
sheen to it, but it's not sparkly at all. And I'm going to put that into the cheekbones because I want to use this as your contour. And then I'll use it to also warm up your face. But look at this. It's going to frame your face and give you, I'm going to put it into the temples, so along the hairline into the temples.
I do that, but then it goes into my white hair.
Yes, you got to be careful.
Whoa.
That looks scary.
That's
Let me
hot.
see it.
Hotter by the minute.
Hotter by the minute. That's
Okay.
what you should have
That's
called it.
Yeah, I know. I should
That's
have.
her new color line coming
Yeah.
out. Don't you
Yes.
worry.
So this is Flash of Fuchsia. I'm taking a tiny bit of it on a little brush and I'm going to stamp it onto her cheeks. But you're going to see that on her cheeks it's not as bright and not as obnoxious as
Because
you
you're
would.
not rubbing hard.
No, well,
No,
I'm
she's
tapping it
tapping it.
in.
Yeah.
Now it will start off brighter and it will subdue. It'll greatly die down.
You know, blush is like one of those things I find. The darker blush you get, the less you have to put on.
Yeah.
The lighter, the more you have to put on.
Yeah.
So would you say that if you had one or two blushes, it should be on the darker side?
I would say that you're looking for good pigment.
Pigment is the key.
Pigment is the key.
Oh.
So next we're going to go to your lips. Let's do your lips because you're in a
good.
hurry or want to get out the door.
And would you call this an everyday look for your mature ladies going to work or whatever? Would this be a daytime look?
I think that if you cut all of the talking out, and I
Girl.
was just, and Mary was just doing her makeup,
Yes.
this would go very quickly.
Okay,
This is a 10-minute makeup. For most women, and I say 99% of women, you should aim to make your lips look fuller. But we want to avoid a duck mouth or a pout,
Yeah, let's
like
not
a,
do
like
that.
a choker
No,
smile. We
we're
don't
good.
want that,
See enough
right?
of that.
So what I'm taking is a tiny, this is a good little trick, is taking a tiny bit of the contour stick. And I'm going to go on Mary's lower lip, and I'm going to go on the white part of the lip. You know, like that area.
So is that below the lip?
Yeah, just below the lip on the lower part. It's going to create a shadow that looks really natural, but, you'll notice I didn't take it all the way up the sides. It's just right down here. And what that's doing is it's creating a little shadow that makes your lip look poutier naturally. It doesn't look... This won't be for everybody, but I mean, if I want to give women this option because I
Can we do
love
it on
doing...
the top like she drank chocolate?
So we can. So if you're going to do it on the top, again, just be really careful and don't overdo it. I would keep it to the center of the lip. So going in with this lip pencil, again, the color is Cameo. Starting in the middle here, and I'm creating the Cupid's bow. The biggest tip I'm going to give you about lips is your lips are not confined to only the pigmented space on your lip. If you look at your lips, you've got the pigmented colored part of your lip, and then you've got a white border that goes all the way around. That's called the vermilion border. That is part of your lip. So when you do your lips, when you do your lip products, you're going to go on to the vermilion border, or you're giving up very precious
Sounds like I'm
real
going
estate.
somewhere away.
Yeah, that vermilion border is like the treasure island of lips. If you're not going to go there,
Yes, that's right. Let's
you're
take it
giving
there.
up very precious real estate.
Oh my gosh.
And your lips are not going to look as full as they should. Now, as you come down the sides, you want to go drop it down lower. You don't want to overfill the side parts of the mouth, upper and lower. You want to kind of like maximize the border on the center of the lip.
Okay.
Okay? That's going to keep your lips looking more natural. Same thing on the bottom. And then on the side, we're just going to tuck it right back up to the natural, like this. So this is Take a Bow lipstick, and I'm going to just pop that onto your lip. Do you like a glossy lip, or do you like to keep out?
And there's another question.
Yeah.
Gloss or matte for our age? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I will say that's a preference. It depends on what the viewer wants to wear on their lips. But if you have a lot of lines around your lips, and that happens as we get older, we get those vertical lines around the lips, you have a tendency of having your lip product bleed more with a glossier product.
Yes.
The glossier the product, the higher the slip to it, the higher the greasiness to it, it will travel and move. The more matte a product is, the more it's going to stay put. The other tip I will give you is you can go in with a brush, like you can take your foundation brush or any brush, and just blend everything together, like just to give it a final like little blend.
So you didn't even use concealer on her?
I used the brightener.
She did,
Yeah,
under
just
my
the
eyes.
brightener.
Yeah.
Is that what we would call concealer?
It's a color correcting concealer.
Okay, so it is a concealer.
Yeah, it falls into the category of color correction, but on some women, that's all they need is just a touch of that color correction. Yeah. I'm actually going to use Bella on you. It's a really beautiful lacquer. It feels weird doing half your face, but I think it's really important to see the difference that it makes.
A little Jekyll and Hyde.
No. I mean, you could never be.
That's amazing.
You could never be unattractive.
Oh,
you
thank
are
you.
beautiful.
Wow.
But I think that just if you were to do a split screen, you just look so much.
And this is what I like is that like this is the whole point. One of the biggest points of having you on is that even if I didn't want to do like all the shadows or whatever, and I just wanted to wear like makeup that looks really good and that makes your skin look better. Because a lot of times, you know, if you're just on camera, but you're on like a Zoom call or anything like that, like you don't realize how the shadows, you look at the picture after and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That looks absolutely
It
stunning,
looks gorgeous.
Vicky.
It's polished. It's put together. It's
What a
lifted.
difference. Wow.
It's everything that we
God,
want.
wait till you see it. I love one thing that you said, Vicky, earlier. You didn't say it on here, but we talked about it, was that you're not in the makeup business. You're in the confidence
100%.
business.
I'm in the confidence
And
business.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
makeup
love
is
that.
a tool
It
to
is.
develop your confidence, and 100%. Actually, my motto is "Your confidence is my confidence."
That's right.
You could be doing makeup on someone that's never had professional makeup done on them. That's tired, that's gone through cancer, that's, you know, who has just ran around for an entire year pulling her daughter's wedding together, and she's frazzled and she's exhausted.
You were there.
Yeah. And, you know, you are making an impact on her, and she will forever remember that moment in her life and that time in her life. And it gives me goosebumps when I talk about it, because that is why I do what I do.
We got to do a reveal now. We got to show her on camera what she looks like.
You ready?
Do we have a
Yes.
mirror?
Do you have
big
a
enough?
mirror?
Oh, I have a mirror.
Oh,
I have
she
my
has a
own
mirror.
Okay,
All right.
one second.
Well,
I'm gonna
Vanna
grab
will get it.
It
No,
works
that's
though.
Oh, you don't want that side.
No, she does not want the magnifying side. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I need you to hold it so that you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this which side?
You're going on this side.
Okay.
You ready?
Can't wait. Okay.
And-
And there we go. Oh my God. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I look like I had an eyelid.
I know. Look at your eyebrow.
Absolutely.
And I haven't, because Botox ain't there. It's just here.
If
It's
you
amazing.
took only one thing out of
Yeah.
this, it's the eyes.
It's the eyes.
Because it makes a world of difference.
It does.
Yeah.
Didn't they always say when we were younger, it was you always left the house with mascara and lipstick?
Yeah.
That's what I always heard.
Yeah.
Always.
When
And
our
it still
mom-
very much is true.
Well,
Because your mascara makes your eyes open.
That's right.
Yeah.
And lips gives you color.
That's right.
If you only
and
had
you
two things
wake
to do.
up, you get up,
That's right.
and you show up.
That's right.
That's it. I think this is great because this actually shows people how to do the makeup, but I'd love to come back and talk more just about aging, about
I would
I
the
love
things
that. And
we
things
can
that you're
do.
going through.
Yes.
I'm going
Right?
through as well. Yeah, I'm
absolutely.
going through right along with everybody else.
I know.
But you have so much power. That's one thing I want
That's
people
right.
to understand.
We do.
You have so much power and control over this.
Yeah.
You are not helpless and powerless.
No,
right.
we are not.
No,
we are
girl.
not.
We have a
And-
say.
You're in the
and
right
I love,
space.
You're
Yeah.
right, and I love that because it's very important that we talk about as aging women to have aging women in the same space as us because it is very important. And I feel very pretty on the left side of my head.
You're just as pretty on the right side of your head.
Oh,
Thank you so
Thank
I
you
much.
so
loved
much.
being
Thank
on
you're a
you.
beautiful person
Love this.
inside and out,
This
Vicky.
is so much fun. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you so
Thank you
much.
So are
much.
you. You're both beautiful.
No problem.
Thank you.
And we will put your
Yep.
beautiful line
Her own
of
product line.
cosmetics
Yep, absolutely.
For you. And, you know, look her up on all socials.
That's
She
right.
is amazing. Vicky Mina.
Vicky Mina
Mina.
Makeup.
Makeup.
We love you, girl.
Vicky
Yeah.
Mina.
I feel like I need to legally change my name to Vicky Mina Makeup.
Let's do it. I'm Shannon,
I'm Mary.
And I'm Vicky Mina Makeup.
and this is Hotter by the Minute.
Oh, hell yeah, we are.
I'm Shannon,
And I'm Mary.
and we're Hotter by the Minute.
Oh, hell yeah, we are.